Emily, and I am so excited to be here with you today at iNGENiO, where we grow creative minds with art and technology. Today, we are going to explore something super fun, storytelling through character design. Have you ever thought about how a way a character is drawn, and even their outfit, can tell us about who they are, what they're feeling, or what kind of adventure they're on? How we are able to work out what a character's like just by looking at them. Well, that is exactly what we're going to be learning today. So, let's start with, what is character design? It's like telling a story without saying a single word. A character's clothes, colors, and even their expression gives clues about their personality. Think of it like creating a walking, talking puzzle for the audience to figure out. An artist's designs can make people laugh, feel inspired, or even wonder what will happen next. We as the audience can imagine what the character is feeling and learn more about their story just by looking at them. So let's pop on our detective hats and look at some characters to piece together their story. In this picture, we see a boy sitting in a room by himself. Now this alone wouldn't tell us much about his story, but let's look a little bit closer. What is his facial expression? What could the dark, dull colors around him mean? And take a look at his clothes. What do you think they tell us about him? Take some time to think through these clues and see what the story might be. Now, let's look at this character. She seems to be giving us many different clues. Take some time to think about what the bright colors and cheerful expression and flowery background could tell us about this little girl and the story she came from. Let's look at some more cool examples in movies we enjoy. In the DreamWorks movie Trolls, art director Tim Lamb and his team used colors and patterns to tell the stories of these exciting characters. Most trolls, if you remember, wear bright and colourful, even glittery outfits. But Branch is dull and grey and wears scruffy leaf clothes. Now that instantly tells us that he's a little bit different. He's sad and serious and maybe even lonely. Branch's colour and outfit even shows us his growth and journey, as later in the movie, when Branch becomes happier and opens up to his friends, even begins singing, his colour turns bright blue and his outfit transforms as well. His design tells the story of how he grows and changes on the inside. Let's look at the Walt Disney movie Encanto. The outfits are inspired by traditional Colombian clothing, showing us where the characters are from and that they feel connected to their culture. Art director of character design for this movie, Camila Andre, and the Disney art department paid very careful attention to the detail of each character's clothing. They're full of clues about their powers and personalities. Isabella, for example, who makes beautiful flowers, wears a flowery dress covered in flowers. Mirabelle, on the other hand, who's a little more quirky and creative, wears bright patterns with fun little details on, like all the embroidery we can imagine she embroidered herself. And the other sister, Luisa, who is super strong, she has weights and dumbbells in her outfit design. These small little details help us know who they are before they even say a word. Through creative character design, storytellers can use colors and patterns and accessories to show us who a character is, how they feel, and even where they come from. It's like a secret language that makes stories even more fun to explore. Even small changes in a character's look can tell us something important. Now, imagine with me a prince starting his story in fancy clothing that are clean and pristine. But as his journey gets harder, maybe his cape gets a little torn and muddy, he gets grazes on his face and on his legs, we can see that he has been through some challenges and might be learning something important. Now, friends, throughout this lesson, I have been talking about the different ways artists tell stories through character design. We have been learning how to understand a character by looking at the faces, clothes, and colors chosen to represent them. But did you know that this does not only happen in books and movies? In real life, we all have our very own stories that are totally unique to us. You are living in your very own story. And maybe without even realizing it, you are giving others clues to understand your story better. So just like when we try and look at clues in stories to understand a character, we use clues such as facial expressions or body languages, hobbies, and clothes to try and understand the stories of other people around us. We can try and imagine what someone is feeling and put ourselves in their shoes by trying to understand their story. This skill is called empathy, and it helps us care for each other in our own stories. Now, as we practice our character design skills, why don't you also practice the skill of empathy? Remember that everyone has their own story that may be similar or completely different to yours. Imagine what your classmate, sibling, or parent is feeling and try and see things from their perspective. Once you've put yourself in their shoes and understood their story, you can think about ways you can care for them and maybe even make their day a little bit better. Here at iNGENiO, we not only want to explore the exciting world of art by using incredible technical tools, we also want to learn social and emotional skills to connect to the world around us and even discover a little more about ourselves in the process. With each lesson, we will explore new artistic treasures, solve problems together by developing new ideas and mastering old ones. Through all of this, we will develop our confidence as we practice, make mistakes, and express ourselves through art. We will leave the iNGENiO space having learned a little more about people and the world around us, and may even discover a little more about ourselves as well. Wow, what an exciting adventure we get to take together. Our first step on this adventure is a story about a courageous and curious mouse named Marley. Our task is to listen to this tale and find clues that help us design an outfit for Marley. Keep in your mind all that we have learned about the colors and outfits and what they can tell us about the characters and their story. As you listen, think about Marley, who he is and what he likes. Is he cheerful or sad, creative or plain? Use the clues from the story and your own creative ideas to design outfits for the Nutberry Hollow residents. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the story. In the corner of Berry Forest, hidden amongst the toadstools and berry bushes, was the quiet town of Nutberry Hollow. In this town, woodland creatures enjoyed their days foraging for food and building cozy nests. They all lived quiet lives, all except one clever young mouse named Marley. Marley wasn't like the other mice in the hollow, no. Marley spent his days clanging and banging about in his workshop under the roots of an old oak tree, whilst others sleepily sewed leaf clothes and made berry pies. He was tinkering and inventing, dreaming on machines that would make life in the hollow a little easier. Marley would storm through the town, collecting parts for some crazy new invention. Once or twice, he was even known to venture to the edge of berry forest to forage for human rubbish to use. He was often seen sporting a new accessory made from old food wrappers or bottle caps. Marley's greatest invention so far was the Nut-O-Matrix, a contraption that could crack the toughest walnuts with a single pull of a lever. But Marley was never satisfied. He wanted to create something truly extraordinary. One crisp autumn morning, Marley was testing his latest invention, the Glido-Squeak, a pair of wings made from leaves, spider silk, and an old paperclip. "With these, I'll be the first mouse to soar above the forest," he squeaked, strapping them to his back. But just as Marley prepared for his test flight, his friend Flo, the fearful but friendly frog, burst into his workshop. "Marley, the River Watchers need our help!" The River Watchers were a group of woodland animals who guarded Nutberry Hollow's only water source, a sparkling stream. Flo explained that a giant log had fallen into the stream, blocking the water flow. "If we don't clear it soon, the whole forest will run dry." Marley's whiskers twitched with determination. "Don't worry, Flo, I've got just the thing." He grabbed his blueprints for the Mega Mover, a machine powered by acorn shells that could lift heavy objects. "If we can get this to the stream, we'll have that log moved in no time." They set off on their rescue mission. When they reached the stream, the sight was so much worse than they'd imagined. The log was massive, and the water was already pooling behind it. "We'll need everyone's help to make this work," Marley said, unrolling his blueprints. With teamwork, the River Watchers joined Marley and Flo to gather the materials. Discarded dental floss for ropes, stones for weights, and some extra acorns to fuel the Mega Mover. Marley worked tirelessly, directing his team as they assembled the machine. Finally, the Mega Mover was ready. Marley climbed onto its platform and pulled the lever. With a creak and a groan, the machine sprang to life. The giant log trembled as the Mega Mover lifted it slowly. "Almost there," Marley squeaked. Just as the log teetered, Flo and the River Watchers gave a final push. With a mighty splash, the log rolled away, and the water rushed freely once more. The animals cheered. Flo hugged Marley tightly. "You did it, Marley! Your invention saved the forest!" Marley blushed under his fur. "We did it together. Every invention is better with teamwork." From that day on, Marley became the official inventor of Nutberry Hollow, always dreaming up new creations to help his community. Some Hollow residents even started wearing his signature bottle cap hats. And while he never stopped tinkering, he always made time for adventures with his friends. Because every great idea begins with a little bit of teamwork. We just met the energetic Marley and joined him on his adventure in Nutberry Hollow. If we listen closely to the story, we can pick up some clues that help us to understand our main character Marley. For example, did you notice that whilst the other woodland creatures made their clothes out of leaves, Marley recycled human rubbish to make creative outfits? From Marley's playful and intelligent personality, what colours do you think he would want to wear? There's so many creative ways you can go with this marvellous mouse's outfit. We can use Marley's story to help us think a little deeper about other people's stories as well, and practice our new skill, empathy. Is there someone you know who is resourceful like Marley? Someone who gets excited when faced with a challenge and uses what they have to try and fix it? Is there someone you know who shares Mali's trait of caring for his community? Perhaps a teacher or ground staff at your school who creatively solves problems like Mali. You may be able to think of someone like Flo, who is a little nervous but shows courage through teamwork to get the job done. By thinking through which of these character traits we can see in people in our real lives, we can begin to grow our empathy skill and help celebrate the people in our life who are courageous and helpful like Mali. Who knows, you may even see some of yourself in our marvelous mouse. For our activity today, use Procreate or Sketchbook to design a creative and detailed outfit for Mali. Reread the story and use the character trait worksheets to brainstorm what you think Mali would wear on this adventure. Take some time to expand Mali's character by thinking about the bigger world he lives in. What weather do you think they'd have in Nutberry Hollow? What would residents use to make their clothing? From here, use the Mali templates to design your very own adventure outfits. In all of your planning and brainstorming, remember to go back to what the story told us about Mali. Try and put yourself in his shoes and think about what he would want and need to wear in his world. How can your outfit design tell the story of Mali and Nutberry Hollow? Good luck on your drawing adventure, friends! Have fun designing all these different outfits for Mali. And if you want a fun little extra challenge, why not try to design some characters from our story? Have fun creating, guys. See you next time. Okay, so without further, grab your iPads and have a great time. That's not a good ending.